Chris, aka Kermie, and welcome to Reading with Kermie. Now, I haven't done Reading with Kermie in a long freaking time, it seems like. Probably a few months, I would have to say. And for those of you watching who have never seen a Reading with Kermie, what I've been doing is reading out of the Don't Stress the Small Stuff book. But this is book 2 with the family, and we're almost done with book 2, so I really was motivated to come back to Reading with Kermie and almost finish book 2 with you guys. But anyway, what this Reading with Kermie has been is, this is book 2, and I started book 1 probably last year, so we're slowly, gradually getting through this book chapter by chapter each time I do Reading with Kermie. And the reason why I do it is because, well, I started reading this book and it was really helping me, so I thought, like, Reading with Kermie, or I mean with Kermie Karaoke, I'll share with you guys. So, chapter every time I do a Reading with Kermie episode. So, on this day, we are on chapter 91 with Reading with Kermie. Don't stress the small stuff, it's just small stuff. In book 2 with the family, chapter 91. You guys ready to do some reading? I am. I really need to get grounded on myself because I was spending the last 10 minutes yelling and screaming at my phone. But anyway, here I am. Time to get grounded. Chapter 91. This is a good one. This is perfect, actually. Be an example of peace. Woo! Okay, let's check it out, shall we? Talk about it at the end of this chapter. It's a short chapter, so let's do it. Be an example of peace. The old saying, do as I say, not as I do, doesn't work very well at home. What does work, however, is the reverse, or do as I do, not as I say. Whether you live alone with one other person or with many, the most effective way to create a more peaceful home environment is for you to become an example of peace. The emotional climate you live in begins with you, as mine does. For me, if you are agitated, nervous, frantic, and frustrated, it's unrealistic to expect that the other people in your home are going to thrive. Instead, hold on, truck going by. Instead, they will likely be walking on eggshells trying not to upset you. Any negativity you harbor will affect, to some degree, the others in your home. Not to mention effects on yourself. This doesn't mean that it's your fault. If your home is less than peaceful, only that in most instances, if you wait for others to set the example you'd like to see, you're going to have a very long wait. However, when you are calm, patient, and loving, you bring out the best in those around you by being an example of peace. You open the door for others to be more patient, accepting, and gracious. Rather than being upset by the ups and downs of daily living, you create an environment in which it's okay to go with the flow. Thank you. And the calmer you become, the easier it is to make the necessary adjustments to it. Hold on. Start that sentence over. And the calmer you become, the easier it is to make necessary adjustments to the complications and challenges of daily life. By being peaceful, you eliminate many of the mental distractions that interfere with your wisdom and common sense, making it easier to see solutions instead of problems. Yes. The first step is becoming calmer yourself, is to acknowledge this goal as a person in your life, as a priority in your life, instead of waiting for others to step forward and blaming them for the chaos in your home. That's it. Make the decision to have peace as your top priority. Decide it's a goal worth striving toward. Practice the strategies in this book as well as others that resonate in your heart. I think you'll discover that when peace is your primary goal, most everything else will fall into place and will be much easier to deal with. In addition, you'll be setting the stage for others to live a more peaceful life, which in turn further reduces the chaos you must live with. Becoming more peaceful might not happen overnight, but is certainly a goal worth striving for. Beginning now, you can make choices that lead you in this direction. I like it. I like it. And yes, I did mention as I was reading that it was hitting home. Yeah, I was hitting home this morning. I'm all doing my yoga earlier. Let me back up. Yeah, early before my shower, I was doing my yoga. Get these text messages from my sister / roommate, and can you pick up something for dinner tonight? Which is fine. It's fine, okay. But then I get upset because my assumption is, okay, she wants something, because that's usually the case. I'm always waiting for a package. Da da da, da da da. And being that example of peace was a great reminder, because I got the chance to, okay, it's okay. I'm going to town anyway. If I go to town anyway, I have to stop by her work, drop off what she needs to drop off. But it's her Pete, you know. And I remember months ago, her best friend, what she's not talking to at the moment due to circumstances. But anyway, her best friend told me one day, the only reason why she brought you back into her apartment was so she can be your house bitch. I think what happened is this stuck in my head, see. And I'm taking what this person said with grain of salt, because the reason why we're not talking right now is because she's using drugs. But anyway, I took it with a grain of salt because now I have that knowledge. But it did stick with my head, and it was sometimes very challenging to be that example of peace when you got frustration and anger in your head. So I continue just to do what I do on a daily basis to bring that peace of mind, bring that peace to me. Hey Binks, kitty cat, come and say hi. Bring me that moment of peace. Thank you, Binks. Anyway, then I started believing what her friend said about me being a house bitch, because all these things. So can you wait? I got a taxi coming. Can you bring me lunch at work? I'm 2 buses away to bring her lunch, but it happened quite a bit. But anyway, you know, okay, this is my chance of being of service. It's okay. I'm tired of the situation. I can get out of this situation. And now I'm slowly working towards getting my own place again. By the way, it's been freaking almost a decade since I lived alone. So it's about that time in my life that I desire to. But anyway, that is a great reading. Be that example of peace. That's what I always try to do. But I want to say one important thing that always stumped me in life, to be that example of peace. Sometimes I was trying my damnedest to be that example of peace when I was suffering inside, so I didn't take care of my inner noise, my inner chaos. But that takes practice to get through that. And that's what I've actually been doing the last 2 years. I haven't really worked. I've just been working on me, and it's been wonderful. So I can be that real example of peace in my life and those around me, but have those boundaries and not be fake about it, you know, like I have. Okay, there's shit going on inside, but I'm still going to be that example of peace. You know what I'm talking about. But now I can say I can be that example of peace, but be real. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to express emotions, which I never, you know, a lot of times in my life I kept that all to myself. But now I can share these things and be honest with myself and still be that example of peace. So on that note, how can you be that example of peace in your life and be true to you still? That's the big key right there. That like I said, it was a big roadblock in my life where I finally realized, you know what? I can be that example of peace and be real. You know, I'm not peaceful every second of the day. It's not butterflies and rainbow farts all the time. It's just human nature to live life to the best we can with emotions along with that and how to deal with them and move forward. But anyway, on that note, that was a great reading. Like I said, I loved it and it came just in time for me, and I hope it can just in time for you too. And reading with Kermie will be more often, actually, because I miss doing these little 5-10 minutes moment of grace, moment of peace, moment of knowledge, and moment of wisdom. Anyway, I'm going to continue my day. Just go to town and get some dinner tonight. So on that note, peace.